Seasoned campaigners will tell you most elections are won and lost on the ground, seat by seat, door to door and face to face, away from the spotlight of the travelling media pack. Tonight, Lateline gives you a peek behind the campaign curtain in the first of a series we're calling Pole Position. Political correspondent David Lipson will be travelling with some of the most colourful and high-profile politicians for a candid look at what makes them tick at election time. First up, he takes a ride through Kooyong, the so-called jewel in the Liberal Party crown, with Cabinet member Josh Frydenberg.
Josh Frydenberg, welcome to Pole Position.
Good morning, Lippo, and welcome to Kooyong.
Where are we going?
We're going off to Safeway, just in Balwyn, to one of the 7 listening posts where the Kooyong team members will be decked out in blue, ready to meet some of the local constituents.
Let's hit it.
No problems.
Yeah, so Kooyong, I mean, this is Liberal Party heartland. This is blue blood through the veins. You've got a margin of 11.2%.
It has been described in the past as the jewel in the crown. Look, this is a strong Liberal seat, but there's no such thing these days as a safe seat. Lippo, things can change pretty quickly, and you can't take anything for granted or be complacent. And it is been described in the past.
Is that true, though? I mean,
yeah, sure.
Couldn't you? You could potentially be playing PlayStation every Saturday up to the election, couldn't you? And you'd still win the seat, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so. You know, I've got strong candidates up against me.
Something that's always interested me about you in the last 6 months is you were one of the MPs who was with Tony Abbott walking to that party room meeting where he lost the leadership. After that, Malcolm Turnbull gave you a promotion.
It was kind of him.
How did you manage that?
Oh, look, I'm very grateful to Malcolm Turnbull for giving me that opportunity. It's been fantastic to be in his cabinet. He's been like the chairman, and we're all like his CEOs, running our own particular portfolio.
But Malcolm Turnbull obviously understood your loyalty to Tony Abbott.
And to his credit, he put that aside when he was deciding on his team. And I wasn't the only one, you know. Matthias Corma, Christian Porter and others also got promoted through the process, and you know that's very good.
You're obviously behind where things are at now with the leadership. You believe it was something that had to be done now?
Look, it's come and it's gone, and you know we're just focusing on the future as people want us to do. And you know I think Malcolm's had a fantastic start. He's done a lot of really good things.
A lot of people have a lot to say about Tony Abbott. One thing that is inarguable is that he was a terrific campaigner.
Yeah.
Ran one of the slickest campaigns we've seen in a long time in 2013. Is the Liberal Party missing that slickness this time around?
No, I think Malcolm has shown himself to be a very effective campaigner over the course of the first week of the campaign, and obviously in the months leading up. And he's been extremely active. I do think he's got Bill Shorten's measure, and I think that will be shown come July the 2nd. I'd much rather be in our position than theirs right now.
This is a big negative gearing electorate, isn't it?
Well, look, thousands of people have negative geared properties, not just in this electorate, but as you know, right around the country. But people who have negatively geared properties are looking to make a profit on the sale of that property over time. And one of the things they can do as they wait for the property to appreciate is charge a lower rent than would otherwise be the case. And I saw this came up in the debate with Malcolm Turnbull and Bill Shorten. And it's true. You know, the rents will go up if you remove negative geared. Oh, there's somebody with an inspired choice of a local member.
I noticed he's got a full head of hair.
It's amazing what Photoshop can do. As you can see,
And I noticed that on your website too. All the photos you've got pretty strong up top.
You know, those photos were all taken in the 70s, and they've kept very well since then. They were great years, the 70s.
They were great years. They were great years.
Yeah.
Here they are, the Josh Army.
Morning.
And
caught up, but has a query for you.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Anne. How
My
are you?
name's Anne. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed that that you guys haven't also tackled negative gearing. So, very disappointed.
After looking closely at this issue, we found that the vast majority of people, 2/3 of those, have taxable incomes under $80,000.
I know. I know. I heard this
that
line
one.
out.
Yeah,
No idea.
you heard that one. Mila, they are the coolest glasses we've seen all morning.
I mean, you must have to turn it on in some ways. Like, is that hard at times when you know you've got to be your best, you've got to be energised, you've got to be happy? Like, you must have bad days where you just...
It's a great bike shop here, by the way, Laurencia.
You're not trying to divert, are you?
No. No, look, it's not hard at all. Oh, hello. I'm Josh.
Hi Josh, I'm Therese. How are you?
Therese, how are you?
Ava.
Ava, you're probably too young to vote.
We all focus so much on the leaders at every election, but the reality is that elections are won and lost on the ground with volunteers like we're seeing today.
Yeah.
How do you convince these people to give up their Saturdays and hang out with you? No offence.
Well, the great thing about the Liberal Party, Lippo, is that it's made up of volunteers. There's no conscripts there. They're all raring to go. Little do they know there's around 50 days still to go.
Do you still knock on doors yourself?
Yeah, we do. And I must say, some of those door knocking experiences are quite funny.
Oh, really? You got any special ones for us?
Oh, well, I know some of my colleagues
have
have.
a few doors slammed in your face.
A few people have turned up skinnily clad at the door, inviting them in for a cup of coffee, only to be told, actually, I've got better things to do. And then you've got young Liberals who are door knocking for the first time saying, is this how it always is?
The other big one that must be controversial here is the changes to superannuation.
Sure.
How's that going down?
Well, look, I've had feedback on it, some in favour, some against. Yes, people in this electorate will be affected, probably more than most. But at the same time, people understand what the government's motivation was, which was to bring more fairness and equity to the system.
I've asked you to bring along a song.
Yeah.
What have you brought for us?
I think we've got the Wiggles. Or as my daughter would say, the Giggles.
The Giggles.
You know, hot potato, hot potato.
Let's have a listen.
Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Then the rest of it.
Hot potato.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato, 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 potato. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti.
I think you missed your calling, mate.
Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. These words aren't hard to forget.
I like it.
It's just pure genius.
It's amazing.
It's like the Gettysburg Address. There was only 150 odd words in it, but it was forever remembered. This song has very few words.
Forever remembered, though.
Forever remembered.
Yeah.
Ta-da, banana, banana. My
Burned
daughter
into
loves
every parent's head, I think.
it. And you know, the beauty about it is it turns what would otherwise be an arduous car journey with the kids into something which is a relaxed drive, I tell you, as they just bounce along.
So do you
Hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato.
Amazing. Well done.
It's up there with Dylan, Sting, Queen.
Reverse.
Parking.
This will be the test.
Ooh, you can't too.
Perfect.
Easy as. Hello. The four Wiggles, Jeff. Give me them again.
Oh, mate, I don't know.
Google them.